Yes, 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 yes. What's up, peoples? What's up, my peeps? This is the Attic coming to you Thursday morning. When you see this, it's going to go under pre-recorded. Just so you know, I know it's funky. Um, I hope everybody had a good 4th of July. Nobody blew their fingers off, right? Everybody's still got their freaking digits. Nobody's walking around like remember Jean Paul Pierre Paul, dude for the Giants, signed a nice contract and blew off his freaking half his hand, right? You don't want to be doing that shit. So hopefully everybody was cool. Everybody was safe. Um, over by me, it was cool, laid back, fireworks, boardwalk fireworks. Went to work. Boom. That's what it is. Third shift. You start the you start the night before, so it's good in most cases. Some cases it sucks, but it is what it is. Um, I'm coming on to say hello. I tell you what, man, this is I just heard I went to work last night and a buddy of mine, coworker, works second shift, so I relieve him. He's a welder as well. His uh his cousin was his cousin's daughter was in the crowd. Listen, there was a ton of shootings over this whole freaking week. I mean, even just 4th of July, it's absolutely insane. I don't know what the fuck people are doing or what they're thinking about. Okay, this is entirely ridiculous. I mean, you know, um, it's a shame that there's two or three right off the rip that I can ramble on. Right, you got the one in Baltimore. Okay, then you got the one in New York, and the one I'm talking about is the one that just happened 4th of July, Camden, the Camden waterfront. Uh, people, I think it was the Philadelphia side. 6-year-old girl got a bullet right through the knee. Supposedly she's okay. It went in and out like through, so that helped her. But that was a guy I work with, his family member. So wish the best to him and wish her a speedy recovery. But Jesus Christ, I mean, you can't even take your kids to go see a goddamn fireworks. You know, I mean, these people are just lighting up. They're just going around and whoever they see, and I don't even know who these people are. Whatever gang members, mentally, mentally fucking challenged people that are just off their rocker and just crazy. You know, just have a bug up their ass one day because they didn't get their way or fucking I don't know. You know, they didn't get enough cream in their fucking Starbucks latte or some shit. Who knows? But the littlest thing will set somebody off, and it's evident because this is listen, I don't know the whole details. I don't know if it's something little that set these people off or something big. I'm sure in the grand scheme of things it's a little because how much is a human life, you know, anything compared to a human life is little. And this is what we got. This is all we have today, now, you know. But it's a shame, you got to keep eyes all over your head. And I tell that to my daughter. Always be aware of your surroundings. You can't walk around like, oh, life is good, fucking A. Nah, man. You got to be on top of shit. And it's always good to teach your children that or whatever. Teenage kids. It's always good to be aware like that. Mine came from the lifestyle I chose for 20 something years, which is you know, running heavy, partying. So when you're in that environment, you learn how to adapt really quick from being a kid from the suburbs to sleeping on a park bench in Patterson, New Jersey, right in the midst of the early 2000s and the 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, when a lot of us kids from the suburbs got caught out there, got strung out. And I'm not even talking oxys. This was just dope. This was just in 92, 93, dope came back in a huge way. Huge way. Um anyway, I don't know how I got onto that subject, but that's where I got my street smarts from. When you're in that environment, that's where the street smarts come from. Now, obviously, well, not obviously, but my daughter is not growing up in that environment, thank God. So I try to make her aware at an early age. So she's not walking around like some kid from the suburbs, like thinking everything's dandy, because she doesn't live in a city. She's a suburban kid. Um, but you can't even go and enjoy yourself anymore. It's one thing when you're with yourself or a group of friends, you're all adults. You always get your buddies back. Um, but when you have a child, it's just nerve-wracking, man. I mean, even when I ride, I keep a knife. I got a switchblade on me. I just keep it in my back pocket. Why not? I mean, I know a knife compared to a gun or this and that, but I'd rather have something than nothing, man. And you slice somebody over the face, dude. If they're going nuts on you and attacking you or something, that'll deter them a little bit. It's better than having nothing. So I always keep a piece on me when I go to the boardwalk, no matter where, Point Pleasant Beach boardwalk or Seaside, doesn't matter. I always have it on me because it is shit. All these random shootings, man, it's insane. It's fucking insane. I don't know what we're thinking about, man. It's crazy. But everybody has to have your head on a swivel, brother. Head on a swivel out there, and it's a fucking shame. You know, it's almost now it's like to the point where you're afraid to even want to do anything with your kid outside. I mean, we have a park down by me. It's a nice big huge park. It's close. Um, but goddamn, when we're out there hanging out, I keep a fucking bird's eye view, man. I don't trust anybody. I don't give a shit if you look like a soccer mom or not. You could be off your rocker, and look like the most productive member of society and be off your fucking rocker, right? Fuck that, man. So I don't know. It's crazy. It's just things in the country is just really, I look at things and everything I see, I fucking can't stand, man. I just hate it all. There's a lot of stuff that I just cannot stand, and it can't be healthy. I don't have any hate really in me. I mean, can I get angry? Of course, but there's no hate. I don't wish evil on anybody. I don't want to see anybody suffer or in pain, or have anything bad happen to them. I'm not into that shit, man. That's not my trip. Not into it. So, um, but goddamn, it's just crazy. It's crazy. And how twisted, I'll tell you what, I'll even end it with this because I'm tired and I'm about to go to bed. But when I go to work, I work in Trenton, Ewing border. When I get deeper into work, into like the city area, there's some people panhandling. Two, three guys, they stand at a light and they split the lane, they walk down one on each side or whatever. And whatever, man, it's cool. I mean, I help out all the time as much as I can because I was that dude, you know. Uh, I would panhandle, um, take cigarette butts out of the sand ashtrays outside of the office buildings. There was one complex. It's fucking crazy. But there was one complex that was great because it was a nice office building. They had the nice sand around ashtrays that was just sand. And these fucking workers would come out, light a cigarette, take two puffs, boom, put it right in the sand without even breaking it or nothing. I'd go there two, three times a day. It's fucking crazy. But then I would take out the butts and use that to smoke. That's how I smoked when I was homeless. And, using drugs. Um, but I panhandled. I panhandled. But there's a difference. There's something going on. Like I said, I mentioned these guys that are panhandling now. When I go by Trenton, um, I went to go give somebody. I usually try to give 3, 5, something like that, because a dollar don't do that. Hey, anything's nice. Trust me, anything is nice. Anything's appreciative. But well, I thought it was appreciated. But I was breaking out a couple singles, 3, 4 singles, and I had a 10, and he must have saw it in my hand. It was, hey man, let me get, how about I get that 10, brother? How about I get that 10? And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, for a split second, I'm saying to myself, this motherfucker, he ain't working, he ain't doing shit. I can dig he's on a hard, you know, he's at a hard point in his life. for whatever reason. I don't give a fuck what the reason is. But goddamn, you're starting to fucking demand what you want now when you're begging for money. You know, you got a panhandler telling somebody that's going to hand them a couple bills what you want. I mean, that's fucking crazy. That's absurd. That's fucking absurd. And I got mad. I didn't say a word. Didn't even look at him. I was at a red light, and I was just kind of like looking at my hands and the couple bills that I had. Um, and and then I looked back up at him, and I just gave him the singles. I said, "Nah, man, I can't do it." You know. And he was like, "Ah, and it's cool." Boom, drove off. Um, I think shit, man. I think to myself, you know what? I get it. You know, I get it. That's addict mentality. You know, you always want more than what somebody wants to give you. That's street mentality. Not just addict mentality, street mentality. When you're homeless or something, you're trying to get the most that you can. Fuck it, right? Didn't hurt him really. I mean, no skin off his ass. He still got a couple bucks. I mean, it could have backfired, and I could have said, "No, I ain't giving you shit now." But like I said, man, I've been there. I don't fucking roll like that. I get paid on Thursdays, and every the reason why I'm saying this because I did this morning, and I every payday I take 20 bucks, and I just put it aside for people like that are going to ask me for singles or whatever, and I'll either give somebody a 20 if they catch me or whatever, or I'll break it up into $3, $4 or $2 or a single, and I'll break it up and do a bunch of people. I don't know why I just started doing that, but I just started doing it. I mean, I guess I know why because I was there. But so I'm not rich. Trust me, I can't. I'm not rich, so any little thing helps for me. But you know, I just thought it was crazy, man, with all this shit going on with the shootings. Um, people just being hurt senselessly, and how that's going on with this goddamn world, and now this, these go everything just seems to be switching up. I got people telling me what they want, and they're not even doing anything for it. They're panhandling. And they're not satisfied with 3, 4 singles. He said, "Fuck it, let me get that 10." It's crazy. It's crazy. You know. But I was panhandling. I think we were asking for quarters. Didn't even have the balls to ask for a single. You know. And that was short lived. I got it together and got a job at a lumber yard and shit like that. So that was short lived. But you do what you got to do to get by, and I dig it. I get it. You know. Um, but just be appreciative of what you have. And what just be appreciative. Things are so things are so you know, there's no value anymore in human life or anything, it seems, with all the shootings. You never know when your time is up. So yeah, you want to live good and you want to live clean. You want to be a proper, person and treat people properly. But you also want to enjoy life as well, which doesn't mean you got to mistreat people. You know, uh, most of the time, people who want to enjoy life wind up hurting themselves. I mean, I'll speak for me. I know I hurt myself the most out of all that shit running. But yeah, I had to get on. I just couldn't believe it after I got to work last night. The guy's family member was the girl who got shot in the leg. I mean, that's crazy. It's insane. Just to go see fireworks with her family, shot in the leg. And others. Like I said, Baltimore. I know people died in Baltimore. I know people died in New York from it. You know, I don't know if it was exactly on 4th of July, but it was this whole week. It's crazy, man. So that's it. I'm out, man. Just appreciate what you got. Jesus Christ. It's not that hard, man. It's not that hard to do, right? So what you can do is like, comment, and subscribe. Um, it helps out a lot with all those likes and comments. You know what I mean? It's all that analytical shit. It helps the cause. You know what I'm saying? Helps the cause. So appreciate if you do that. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's chug your chest up to the wood. Check it out. Have a cup of coffee. and enjoy the rest of your day. All right, guys? Thanks for tuning